Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. Alright, today shall be known as the day after. And I'm sure all of you know what I'm talking about. At least I hope so. Otherwise, you're going to be very, very upset. Yesterday, of course, was Valentine's Day, and they did their special one-day, 24-hour breeding. And we were not prepared. Turns out, basically, they created a situation where if you breed two fire creatures together, you would get something. There are a lot of different combinations available, and of course, a lot of them were documented fairly early. I did a video yesterday on it, and with the combinations that I had, and I think there may have been a couple others, but I'm pretty sure the important ones were covered there. And as a result, many gems were spent yesterday. Many. I know that I actually did too. What was my final total? All right, so let's go from least to most. All right, if you look here, you can see the little fellow with the three heads. He's currently busy. That's Tryon. I actually did a combination to get him because I needed him. And as soon as he was bred, I immediately hatched him for the full number of gems because, like I said, I needed him. You're going to see what he's needed for. Another fellow that I picked up Lucifer, the Hope Freezer. He was actually my first breeding. So you notice he's still level 1 because I haven't done anything with him yet. There's a lot of that going around. At the same time, actually, this was not part of the breeding, but I have Eeltron there. He was sitting in there and I just moved him over just so I could make space. Making space was what we were spending a lot of gems on yesterday, by the way. If you don't know him by his amazing trait where he has a 35% chance to resist negative status effects. More importantly, he has a status cast that makes his team immune to control. This guy has messed up my life a lot, and he showed up with lots of open ruin slots, so that's a wonderful thing. Of course, the great number of gems that I spent and many others spent were directed somewhere quite differently. You might notice that there's two of each of two individuals in there. I can assure you the two breeding areas also have two more. So what are these? Why, this one here is Mephisto. I have 3 of him. This one here is Nitro Blaster. I also have 3 of him. So I am going to be, my breeding things are going to be tied up here for a while. And yeah, I mean, there are individuals who have a lot of them. I know somebody in my team, I believe, has 8 or 9 of each of them. There's a lot of that going around, by the way. Beware of battlegrounds that have fire in them from now on, because you're going to be running into some very large and very mean Nitro Blasters and Mephistos. My plan, of course, is I'm going to get each of them to rank 2. I'm going to need an extra 140 fire cells. Not a problem for me. So that is my plan. I'm actually trying to push. See, they're doing this thing with watching the videos to speed it up. So I have been investing them in this Mephisto because I want him out before the other ones. I'm considering, even though I stopped doing it, I'm considering doing videos for Mephisto and Nitro Blaster because, after all, they are pretty powerful. So I might very well do feeding videos for them. I'm considering it. That's the reason that I'm pushing the Mephisto out sooner. That was an amazing day. I mean, it wasn't just a matter of, okay, this combination might get you this. No, this combination got you this. I believe I spent the most of 200 gems myself, and it was well spent, frankly. Yep, well spent. I'm more or less kicking myself. Maybe I should have done more. But you know, the problem is, getting to rank 2 is one thing. Getting to rank 3, though, you know, you'd have to have done probably about 3 more breedings in order to do it. So I figure, you know, rank 2, that's pretty good for me. So that's what I went with. And hopefully you guys got a whole bunch of other things as well. I didn't see anything else that really jumped out at me. And I figured, you know, just more Nitro Blaster and Mephisto was probably the way to go. I think a lot of people agreed with me. They were definitely the prizes of the breeding event. Are they going to do that again? I sure hope so. Yep. If I ever hear they're doing a single day breeding thing again, I will be hoarding gems. Actually, I will be hoarding gems in the future too. Now, of course, I was saving gems for this up here, the Ortus challenge. Is that Ortus or Itarchus? I don't know. Anyway, I was thinking, oh, well, you know what? I have to spend the gems on that, so I'm not going to be able to get the enough to actually make him. But then somebody pointed out that they had special chests in the shop. I pointed this out in the video. I'm just doing it again in case you weren't aware of it. I don't know how you got those little petals at the top. I think it might have been for the challenge because I did get enough of each of the tokens to get him. But then there was this. So I had 10 of these, so I ended up getting an extra 50 cells for him. And I had one already from the demise breeding, right? Which means that since I got the first 20, I now have 71. And all I have to get is the 30, and I'll have 101. Basically, I have 2.5 days to get this down to a reasonable amount. The breeding one is going to be a bit of a problem, though. We'll see how that works out. I still do have nearly 200 gems, so I'm going to get him too. And I do have 370 nature cells, so I'm going to be able to rank him up. So he is the nature anticipation attacker. So yeah, I do want him. He's pretty good, and I am going to rank him up at least once. At least once. So those are two events that are going on. Of course, we have a battleground. We have a fierce battle going right now in our battlegrounds. Of course, the real tension is, are they actually going to break through our front lines? Yet this is another situation where this team probably shouldn't have been matched against us. Believe me, we've been on this side of that kind of a destruction before. And it's not pleasant. Of course, this is the last of the battlegrounds. Did they increase the number of the rewards? I don't remember the gold coins being 1,200. Did they double them? I'm guessing that's what they did since it is the last one. That means, of course, we're going to do some shopping there probably in the next episode or so. Of course, I have about 6,000 already, but if you could give me another 1,200, I'm going to spend them. All right, and of course, if I can find it, we are now in phase 3 of the breeding, as if anyone really cares at this point. But I did find it interesting, if I can find it. It's way down here. Oh, yeah, by the way, they chose this time to do legendary overlords. Yeah, people are going to be getting a lot of chests. You know, I have 6 legendaries to hatch. So, yeah, I'm probably going to be getting an upgrade for Big Al. It's a good weekend. It really is. It's a good weekend. Actually, I already have these first 2 chests. And 8. You know, actually, at the moment, I'd probably want a health more than anything else so I can put it on Mephisto, you know? All right, and I was looking for... Here it is, breeding, phase 3. All right, let's see. By combining Demise and Skull Rivera, we're going to be breeding Demise and Skull Rivera. Are these guys aware that their father and daughter? Just thought I'd bring that up. Anyway, if you do one of these breedings here, you can see the combinations. You'll get a couple of extra cells of him, more of the tokens. I don't know how that works out. Looks like you have a chance of actually getting Articus, including some of the Galante family. But you know what I can't do? I can't do any breeding now. And I'm sure there are a lot of people in my situation at the moment. This is going on for 2.5 days. I may try one of them. I would probably do the Violet and the Demise, since I do have Violet. And yeah, getting a Galante would be nice. I'd like to get him. Wouldn't it be nice to get him? That way I can rank him up without having to use my, my nature cells. But like I said, I am going to rank him up at least once. Okay, let's talk about the Darkness Within maze. All right, and of course, at the center here, we have Kuruptus, and we currently have a limited path going on. There's some confusion as to how much you need to get him. I've heard a very large range, as much as nearly 3,600, which of course is no problem for me whatsoever. But first things first. All right, so what do we have here? It's a rare. He's kind of interesting. If memory serves me correctly, he can make the bad guys weak to, I think, light and dark. Is that what he does? I don't remember. Let's face it, I don't use epics very often. And then we have here Lyterium. Lyterium is denial, very into possession, can also make your team immune to control effects. So, yeah, pretty good denial, pretty good denial. But let's face it, we're all here for this fellow up here. And of course, he's another member of the Forsaken, right? Which means get the cells you can for him now. Let's talk about Kuruptus. Okay, so here's what I have on Kuruptus. All right, life is not bad. Life's not bad. Power, who cares, right? That's not what it's for. His speed is very good. But let's just get to the meat of it here, right? Yeah, his evolving trait. The first one is area dodge. He starts with that one right out of the box. So for a denial to dodge area attacks is very powerful, especially for him, because he has a skill that's going to take advantage of that. Now, in terms of the first two tiers, the only one I'm thinking you're going to have to take, you may want to look at the other ones, but let's face it, if you look down the line, there's only one skill that actually does damage. And one of those skills doesn't make any sense. If you look at tier 2, the middle one, half polished, removes negative status effects from itself and then applies nightmares to itself. He has a couple of skills that do that. It gives himself nightmares. Look at him. He gives everybody else nightmares. Why is he giving himself nightmares? Is he scared of himself in the mirror or something? I don't know. Anyway, I'm looking at the last one, which I'm not entirely happy with, but you kind of have to take it if you're not going to be ranking up. Now, I'm looking at this as if your guy is 100, okay? All right, Nightfall deals heavy dark damage to one enemy, activates all cooldowns on one enemy, applies Corrupted to one enemy. So you hit him, make sure he can't attack, and then corrupt him? I mean, if his special skill goes off, that's great, but otherwise you're just basically forcing him to charge. I mean, let's face it, if he's corrupted and he's on the right side of the screen, there's a very high probability he's going to charge anyway. But, you know, I saw that skill and I was thinking, you know what would make that skill really interesting but very dangerous? If they came up with something new that activated your special skill. You could only use it on an enemy. So you hit him, you activate his cooldowns, you corrupt him, hopefully, and then you activate his special skill. So in other words, he has nothing he can do but his special skill. But the problem, of course, is what happens if he resists a corruption? That means he's going to use it on you. So that's why I'm thinking, boy, that would be really dangerous, wouldn't it? Anyway, there really isn't anything else to see here. The real stuff is on the next page. Okay, looking at Tier 3, the big one is obviously the last one, Haunted Mine. Deals moderate dark damage to all enemies, applies Corrupted to all enemies, and applies nightmares. This one doesn't give him nightmares. But obviously this is his bread and butter for his regular first 3 tiers. So he's going to corrupt them. He's a denial, he's fast, he gets out in front, and he corrupts, right? Throws nightmares in for a little extra stuff there. Now here's the question. What happens if the other denial actually goes first? Well, he dodges area attacks, right? So maybe his team is possessed or stunned or time stopped or babied or something like that, right? Well, you have that middle one in Tier 3. Applies immunity to control to all allies and it gives them life regeneration. So in other words, you just took off whatever kind of control was on them and hopefully they can go next. So that one can actually be used to recover from a situation where the other guy went first and you can just undo. And of course, that only works because he's going to be dodging area attacks. Very good skill, very good skill. Now, the one at the top, you kind of have to take it for now. You know, there really isn't anything else in the first 2 tiers that I would take except that one that I pointed out. You know, Twilight applies reverse healing, applies a torture skill, and then applies a torture skill. Now, here's the thing. This guy, he's okay. He's okay, right, at that point. But he becomes a god in the 4th tier. Let's look at this. First skill, Shine in the Darkness. Removes all negative status effects from one ally. 50% heal. Okay, you can use that once every 3 turns. It only costs 20. I mean, he's a healer now? I mean, that's pretty good healing there. I mean, Drek can't even dream of that kind of healing, you know? But then this is where it really gets kind of messed up here. You got Consumed. Deals low special damage to all enemies, applies reverse healing to all enemies, right? And then gives them a random torturous effect, and it gets an extra turn. Then, Gloom Soul. Deals heavy light damage to one enemy, disables trait on one enemy, applies nightmares to itself, he's giving nightmares to himself again, and then gets an extra turn. And finally, Hollow Abyss. Deals moderate dark damage to all enemies, removes positive status effects from all enemies, applies Mega Kurupt to all enemies, applies light weakness to all. So he could do all three of those at once, assuming there's no anticipation individual on the other side. Yes, so that's really kind of messed up right there. Those three skills, like right after each other, you just pick something from the first three tiers and you're all set. Or actually, you probably want the heal. If you have, you might as well just take all of tier 4 at that point. So that's Corruptus. And as you can see, he's on the limited path right now. He's going to be there for another day, 13 hours and 31 minutes at the time of recording. I've heard as much as 3,600 points, or coins I should say, you need to get him. Let's find out. I'm starting with 3842, so let's go. Hopefully we can do this fairly quickly. Okay, some Chronoxian Guard. Yeah, I hatched him, didn't I? I really got to start doing some leveling, you know? Yeah, my next testing video is going to be fairly soon after having Mephisto and Nitroblast here, by the way. I'll figure out who else it's going to be. I was actually thinking of doing testing in streams, so I might end up doing that. Because I have a lot of individuals that are still 60. And that has to change. Food, huh? Alright, let's move on. Oh, and we got a fight, and this will be really quick. Really, really quick. And Fire Cursed. And then you will die. And a spin. Could really use some maze coins. Just saying. Okay. As long as it's not food and money, right? Alright, let's go. Alright, silver relic chest. And some food. Didn't waste my time. That's okay. Really could use some maze coins. Ooh, thank you. Thank you very much. Ask and you shall receive, huh? Okay, some more Chronoxian Guard. And another spin. I really want to thank you for those maze coins. It was very nice of you. Ooh, you're spoiling me. Let's keep going. Some money. Didn't waste my time, though. And another spin. Maybe some more maze coins. I'm not going to be greedy, though. Whatever you want to give me here is fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. Alright, let's move it along. Ooh, that next one. That next one is interesting. Alright. 6 speed. And another spin. That's fine. That's fine. You've been very good to me, so I'm not going to say anything about it. Alright, and of course, spend 300 to get 110. Alright, and we got another fight. Probably the last fight. It's actually going to have him in there. Oh, he's going to dodge, isn't he? That's a problem. I need to get him. I need to get him dead. Oh. Let me think about it. I'm not going to be able to kill him, though. Okay, but you know, I forgot. I have a Megaton tank up. All right. Let's get rid of his buddies. Oh, did you not give him... Okay, maybe you don't have the corruptions. Alright, let's get rid of your friends. Okay, why don't we put a damage shield on you? And your friend is dead. Okay, we're going right after you then. Alright, damage boost and precision. Okay, leave Geb alone, or you pay. And a spin. Okay. As I said, you've been good to me, so I'm not going to complain for the rest of the trip. All right. Moving on. Okay, more of him. And some extra gems, which I need because I spent a lot of them. Well spent, though. Well spent. And finally, wow! Just 2 left. If he hadn't given me that 100, I wouldn't have made it. Okay, I have to craft them, though. That's right. They give you the cell totals now, right? Wow, I didn't really think it was going to be that much. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do it if it hadn't been for the 100 that he gave me with the 250 rolls. All right, so I'm sorry about that. It's actually more of like 3,900, isn't it? Interesting. Oh, well, that is that. All right, yeah, I can't really do a craft on him at the moment because I still have Uglug sitting over there, and I'm afraid you're going to be sitting over there for a while because, yeah, we're busy. We're busy down here. All right. And, well, you know, one of the reasons I delayed to today was for some war, so we can get some war in and get some good fights in. But you know what they say. You tell the universe your plans if you want the universe to laugh. Yeah, so let's find something that we can actually fight here. I want to do that. I mean, that looks a lot like my own team over there. Let's see if there's... I'll go back and fight that one if there's nothing else, and there might be nothing else. What the heck? I don't even remember who's in here. Oh, they're in there. Do I really want to do that with Ingenica? Well, Big Al should take care of the situation, right? What do you do again? Immune to countdowns. Immune to corruption. Okay, I was looking to see if he was giving some kind of a protection. All right, you know what? It doesn't matter if I win or lose, right? So let's do this. Oh, you are going first. Okay, he's bleeding now. Isn't that terrible? By the way, have an unpaid loan. Oh, that went... Oh, do you have Megaton up already? Wait a minute. You don't have Megaton up. Okay, maybe the animation had it going to him? I don't know. That's a good question. All right, let's do this. All right, now this is a single target attack, so obviously it's going to him up here. All right, but this is a group attack, so this is going to all of you. Now let me think. Oh, you got your cooldowns activated. Oh, that kind of sucks. Okay, could you leave him alone, please? I'm going to have a vendetta against you. Obviously, he's immune up here. Let's see. I'm thinking guard down hater. It also cleared off those nasty things. Except he's not mega taunting anymore. All right, let's see. All right, that's going to be you up here. And then you guys are drowning already, so let's get back to some shock, right? Okay, he's dead. This is good. You're still waiting for your skills to come back. This is ugly now. Yep, that's who I would have gone for. Back to having some guard down hater. Well, guard down, because they still have guard down hater on. Oh, no, they don't. You took that off of them. Uh-oh. That's not good. Luckily, he's got that. So, Whale Hunter. Do I want a Whale Hunter? All right, I need you dead, because you're annoying. All right, let's see. Vendetta? You do have guard down on, right? All right, and boom. Santa's Revenge. Okay, good fight. All right, so let's see. What else do we have? I'd rather not do a Mega Taunt tank. Ouch! Lots of speed there. Does that combo allow me to have anything else? I don't even know. That would just be a terrible idea. But you know what? I may not have many options. I mean, I think that one is a little in the too easy. I don't know. Well, let me throw a team together because I don't even know what else I can do here. What do I have in here? Let me see. Yeah, nothing there. I wouldn't mind getting him in there if I could. Where is Lance? Because I might need that. All right, what do you got for me? Hornet? I'd have 2 dot. Ooh, I could start with Myrak. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe. Let's try it. I'm leaning heavily on Lance, and I'm leaning heavily on Wang Zhou to control the situation. All right, I must scream. Okay, unfortunately, the Smiley didn't get anything, so we're going to have to deal with that. 100% stamina and curse for everybody. Okay, and Jenica didn't get the curse. So we'll have to go after her specifically here, right? All right, let's see. How to kill a dragon. Are there any dragons around here? I really need Jenica dead. So, oh, that just does a lot of damage to him, though, doesn't it? And then we'll just do Righteous Evil. Okay, she didn't want any of that. Looked like I missed her completely. All right, what are we going to do here? A nanovirus and total blind? All right, let's see. Oh, we can throw stamina leak and drowning in. And let's see. Do some protection here, just in case. And how about some nightmares and stamina back to my guys? You're dead. And let's face it, you're dead too. We're just going to do this. Alrighty. So it does look like we're going to win this war. It seems to be happening that way these days, is that we get a really close one and we just lose it, or we utterly destroy, you know. So I don't know what's happening with the matchmaking, but I don't think this team probably should have been put up against us. Not really sure what's going on with that. All right, we're running kind of long, but we still have PvP. So let's get into it. Hopefully quickly. All right, while I was away, that's about right. That's about right. All right, let's try to get through this as quickly as possible. Our first team today was suggested by Scott Legg, and the victims that he wanted to see were over in Earth. We have, where is it? He's down here. Oh, he's way down here, actually. We have Blue. Next we have somebody who is going to be getting an upgrade very soon because I'm currently disassembling the clone. And that is Dorothy. By the way, stay away from your dad, okay? It's for the next couple of days. Just trust me. And then, of course, we have the almighty individual who somehow is referred to as Denial? Not really sure how that works out. But then we have, where is he? He's way down. Oh, there he is. Inky. Hence referring to them as victims. All right, what are we going to do here? Up the middle? I think Inky is immune to control. I'm pretty sure that Dorothy's going to go first. It's just that what's she going to do? I guess let Blue attack? It probably doesn't get a lot better than that. All right, let's go. All right, are you immune to control? I think that you are. Yeah, possession. I shouldn't say control. I meant possession. And I think that you're just hardened, and you're also hardened. No, sudden death. All right. Oh, all right. Let's go. Yeah, basically it's going to be strength from beyond over here. And let's see. I mean, that's what I got. Ugh. Okay, remove positive status effects from... That's not what I want to do. Draining light. Well, it'll give, like, you know, some health back. Just kill him already and get it over with. Wow. Hackster killed him with a melee attack. Can't get a lot lower than that. Okay, so let's move on. Our second team today was suggested by Talos is a fat child. And Talos wanted to see, alright, we're starting with Ivy, Denial. And then we're going over to Fire for a fellow with a lovely name. Yeah, it's a very lovely name. And also in Metal, but fiery somehow. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about already. We're going with... There he is. Toasty! Alright, so let's take a step back. Why don't we just move on to another team here? Alright, so here we go. Not the left. Nope, nope. Up the middle would be very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Let's do that anyway. Probably a terrible mistake. That's interesting. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Are you guys immune to stun? I don't see... Oh, you would be up there. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You're immune to torture. Okay. Total life. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can get some stuns down on two of them. Looks like there's some challenging going on. Alright, let's see. Fire hack. Oh, they're immune to torture effects at the moment. Oh, this will make them weak against fire. Alright. Okay, I have no idea. He's got so many things on him, I have no idea if he actually got that. Alright, I'm thinking the first thing we should do right now is prepare against what's coming, right? Alright, let's see. Wouldn't make any sense. I guess just hit everybody. I mean, they're weak to fire at the moment, so... Ouch. Okay, so she can't do anything anyway. Okay. Alright, let's think about this. I'm thinking, can we do a self-reset and then just use the fire one again? Because I think we're running out of time. Alright, and fire hack. You and your shield. Okay, will you stop healing? It's not allowed. As a matter of fact, actually, who's going next? I can't do anything about him. He's the next one I'm going to be able to act on anyway. Okay, I didn't get the stuns. Are you immune to stun? Okay, I know you have 30% chance. Okay, because the double stun usually doesn't fail, that's all. I guess I'm just going to do Vesuvius here. Oh, and you did that too. Isn't that just sweet? Let's do this. Well, this is getting messy. Actually, I think the only thing I can do right now is charge. And charge. Let's see. Are they still? You're not. All right. I really like you dead. He's taunting up there, so I can't do anything about that. All right. This and a shield. All right, let's see. Can I get the stuns down on you two? All right, I heard somebody got stunned. Max damage, insane fire damage. Oh, you're not taunting anymore. Okay, she's dead. This is a good thing. Quicksand on him. Oh, he can't have the shield. That's right. That's right, because he's an artifact. Stun? Why is it this guy keeps... I don't know. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, that's... Yeah, of course. It's double teaming time, huh? Alright, why don't we just do Vesuvius? Oh, you already have that. Okay, he's dead next turn anyway. I really didn't need this long fight, by the way. Unfortunately, it's going to be a long episode. Alright, didn't work out too well. Let's move on to our next team. Our third team today was suggested by Adam Rashid. And Adam gave me 3 teams. I chose the last one. So hopefully we'll get back on track here. Let's see. We're starting with, in light, this is going to be Lance. And then we're going over to Thunder for Pika. And finally, over in Earth, probably the reason I chose this particular team, because she doesn't get picked very often. So let's go with, watch, everybody's going to choose her now, just because I said that. Dora. Alright, so let's, and I put some good speed on her too. Alright, so let's see. I believe Dora, I don't want to fight him again. I've had enough of him for one day, right? I also don't want to do that. I'm looking on the left. I absolutely don't want to do that. Let me think. I guess we could go up the middle. I do want to actually win 1 or 2 here today, right? Alright, let's go. Alright, and I believe this is a double stun with some quicksands thrown in. Alright, Shimigami. Then Pain. Okay, you get to finish the kitty cat. Stabby, stabby. Okay, that's what I like. A nice quick fight. Okay, and, okay, it looks like I got some, past stuff going up there. It's been a while since I've seen you. How have you been? How are the wife and kids? Alright, and I think I have to pop out for a second. Alright, so let's go over here and get this. And then go back in. And of course, put up our 4th and final team. Our 4th and final team today was suggested by Lasered Bot 99, open bracket, Xbox, close bracket. And Lasered Bot, I'm going to call you Lasered Bot, wanted to see over in water. Let's see, where is... Pretty sure I didn't miss him. Is he one of... Okay, you know what? I must have missed him. I didn't think he was... There he is, Namor. Alright. I missed him. Alright, next, I'm sure you can guess who this is going to be over in darkness. This, of course, is going to be Cleo, who might lose her spot to a 110 Mephisto. Just saying. Yeah. And finally, these two have worked together before. We have Kronks. Alright, so obviously she can't do her regular thing there. But we obviously do have a strong team. Let me think about this. I'm looking at the team on the right. Do I want to risk that? That could go wrong really bad. But, you know, we do have a Megaton tank. But I mean, am I going to be able to easily kill the Kurupt Brutalis? Let's find out. I really shouldn't do this. Probably going to be a long fight, even if I do win. All right, let's go. All right, unfortunately, you do not have what I want. So we're just going to go with it. Actually, should I go babying? That's a very interesting question. I'm gonna go with, because he's gonna do single target stuff. All right, I'm gonna baby them. I'm gonna baby them. All right, because it will give them the extra torture effect too. But I'm gonna be able to save the time stop then. All right, let's start with Whale Hunter. And then let's go on to you dying, because you're a sea creature. And then let's do a whole bunch of damage to you up here. And give you some drowning. Yeah, I couldn't give the extra drowning to the Kurupt Brutalis because, well, it's busy right now. All right, let me think. I really do need to shut you down up there, so I'm going to do a time freeze on you now. All right, and now you're awake. You woke up just in time to get Curse. And you're dead. All right, let's see. And a time switch for a little extra something. Some sunburn thrown in for fun. Oh, and by the way, I do believe that you are a sea creature. Yes, I do believe that's true. And let's throw in... Do you have... wait a minute. He has shock on him, so this one will add the drowning. Okay, a lot of torture effects over there. You know what? Become a kid again. Boom. Okay, that worked out. Megaton tanks make all things good. Unless they're on the other side. In which case, ugh. Alright, and I think that's it. Okay, last spin. Until next week. I really like some more maze coins. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. You were good to me. Turns out I really needed them too. And we are done. Alright, we covered a lot today, so unfortunately this is a long episode. But we have a lot going on right now. We have the Articus challenge. I'm guessing that's Articus. Like I said, I'm only going for the 30 now because I currently have 71 because of the leaves. How specifically I got those petals, I should say the petals, how I specifically got them, I'm not sure. But I did get all of the tokens to unlock everything here. So I don't know. I had 10 of them. That gave me 50 cells. So I don't have to worry about having the gems to complete that. And of course, the Battlegrounds, which you can see how that happened for us. We have the maze going on, and of course the limited path. You really want to get Kuruptus on the limited path. Really, very, very important. When am I going to hatch him? It's going to be a while, right? So I might end up doing a video for Mephisto, but it probably end up being on Monday. We'll see. If it goes over okay, maybe I'll do one for Nitroblaster as well. We'll see. It'll be Monday or Tuesday or something like that, so it won't be the weekend, so we'll see what happens. I think that's about it. Of course, we have the breeding event, if anybody really still cares about that at this point. You know, it's pretty far down on the list, but, you know, obviously, he's good. He's good. It's just that we have multiple ways of getting him there now. And I think that that's going to be it for now. So, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it, and play games because games are fun. See you.